All right, we are here in the movie theaters. I'm about to watch Nobody 2. I'm honestly very, very curious about this film, to be honest. I'm also kind of hyped also. Honestly, I love the first one, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to like this one too. I hope. But yeah, we're going to head straight into it. But obviously, I'm going to just take my time, honestly, because I do have at least like 20 minutes left. So before the movie actually starts, make sure you hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. It will really mean a lot if you guys come and reach that goal. But we're also very close to hitting 950. So if you're new and haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. Anywho, let's go. Alright, so I just got back from watching Nobody 2. And just, wow, bro. This movie was really, really amazing. I loved it, honestly. I love the comedic approaches in this film, honestly, and I love the freaking action. I will say, though, there is a lot of action, but, like, there's also moments where it kind of slows down, especially for how long the movie is. It's not that long. It's like an hour and a half, honestly, but, like, it was still kind of satisfying to see all the action, you know, and also all the dialogue. Yeah. It was a great movie, bro. It really was, honestly. And I'm so happy that I watched it in theaters because it's just a different feeling. I feel like, obviously, when it comes to movies, you know, it's a different feeling when it comes to the theaters. I feel like it's kind of like Jurassic Park and Jurassic World in some type of way where, like, the movies kind of feel better in the movie theaters. That's how I felt about Jurassic World Rebirth, honestly. Nah, but honestly, though, again, I really, really did like this film a lot, honestly. I really did. It was a lot of fun, and I believe this is the 20th movie, I'm gonna be completely honest, of the year that I watched in the movie theaters. It is actually crazy that I went to the movie theaters this amount of times, honestly, and there's still more to come, you know. Again, I'm very, very, like, happy that I watched this, honestly. Sorry if I keep defocusing too. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Nobody 2, I really loved it. I really love this film, you know. I love the comedic approaches. I think the one thing that I did not like is how short the movie was, honestly, but it still was a good chunk, you know, in some type of way. I love the action, you know. It wasn't a lot, but again, it was so satisfying, and like build up and everything. I thought it was pretty cool too, honestly. And the final battle, wow, bro. So freaking entertaining. It really was, honestly. I actually really did like this movie a lot, and I think I might consider it like a top 10 movie of the year, honestly, in my personal opinion. But like, again, I really did like this film a lot, honestly. I forgot his name, honestly, but I know he was in Back to the Future. But like, that character is so freaking funny, especially at the end, yo. I'm gonna head to spoilers, by the way. I think I shouldn't let that be known now. I'm gonna head to spoilers, so I apologize if I get into spoilers and you guys haven't clicked out yet. Make sure you click out. But if you guys are curious about the film and want to know, then here it is. That freaking grandpa, bro, he is so funny. Literally at the end, he pulled out a whole machine gun, and I was like, yo, yeah. Well, I mean, he didn't actually pull it out, but like, he like built it in the park, and it was just cool to be like, ah, yo, that shit was so freaking funny, yo, and I loved it at the same time. I loved him, bro. I really loved him in this movie, honestly, and I loved all the characters, I ain't gonna lie. I liked how it was kind of like a corrupt kind of amusement park in some type of way, you know, and I love that the whole battle kind of took place in the amusement park. Oh my god, is that a lady on the motorcycle? She had a gear. Nah, but again, honestly, I really did like this film a lot, honestly. Like, the amusement park battle, I thought that was so freaking intense, honestly. It's so crazy. There's moments where I was like, oh shoot, like, especially with like the arcade battle too, when they were in the arcade and he literally grabbed the claw thing and the like freaking hit it. Yo, that shit was so freaking crazy. And I loved it because like, I loved how badass he kind of looked, honestly, when he was like, I think I left my phone, and then he went back, honestly, bro, that was freaking crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I actually really, really did like that a lot. Yeah, man, again, the action was crazy, honestly. There was moments where I was like, damn, you know, and like, this movie definitely, like, when it comes to the action, it's so freaking crazy, I ain't gonna lie. It doesn't have like a lot of action in it, I will admit, but again, it's just like, it's satisfying in some type of way, so you're not really like craving more. Like, obviously you're gonna crave more action, you know, but it's like, you're kind of like satisfied with it, if that makes sense. I think I just kind of basically just it is a really good movie, honestly. I really loved it. I really loved the dialogue. It didn't really get too much into it, you know. It kind of had like that little ballerina effect in some type of way, you know, but I will say ballerina is still like up there for me personally. While this movie definitely, I do think it's a, I don't know, yeah, definitely by the end of the year when I like rank all these films and everything, I definitely will adjust it. But I feel like it's a little bit better than Novocaine, you know, but I still think Novocaine is kind of like lower when it comes to like the grounded action movies, you know, even though I really did like Novocaine a lot. And I can't believe I actually watched that movie this year too. I sometimes forget that I watched that movie this year. I'm pretty sure it was the first movie that I've seen this year, actually. No, I lied. Brave New World, unfortunately. But again, I really did like this movie a lot. It was a lot of action. It was a lot of fun, honestly. It really was. And like, I really do hope that this movie does good, honestly, and maybe, possibly, we'll get a third film. Honestly, I mean, who knows? Who really knows where this could go, honestly? But it was honestly really, really fun, and I really, really did enjoy this movie a lot. I really did. But what would I rate this movie? I'm definitely gonna give it, damn, because this movie was really good, don't get me wrong. I do wish there was a lot more action, you know, but that's really about it, you know. But the action was satisfying in some type of way, you know. I'm gonna give it a 8.7 out of 10, and I know that's kind of like an odd rating in some type of way, but I really did like it a lot, you know. Yeah, 8.7 out of 10 kind of seems right about this film, honestly. I definitely do think that there could have been a little bit more action, you know, but again, it was satisfying, you know, and like the dialogue, it was there, but there was moments with the dialogue that it didn't really necessarily feel draggy or like boring in some type of way, but like you kind of feel a little lost, you know, in some type of way, especially with like the new characters that they introduce in some type of way, you know, and like it kind of loses that emotional connection in some type of way, you know, but you understand it in some type of way. So yeah, I think 8.7 out of 10 actually kind of fits this movie's rating, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that is going to be my review for Nobody 2. I hope you guys did enjoy this review. If you guys did, definitely hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Peace out, guys. Remember, guys, to enjoy your day, make every day nice day. Everyone stay positive and be positive. You guys already know or have a positive mindset. Peace.